I've missed this so much. Hello everyone, my name is Abby. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I have not said those words in a very long time. It has been so long since I have uploaded a video to this channel. In fact, I just checked, the last time I uploaded a video and was consistent was the 16th of November 2021. I have uploaded one other video since then, a vlog that I never even put a thumbnail on, and I also have my vocal reel on there from October 2022. So this channel has been dead for like a year, but I have decided to make a return. I was talking to one of my friends today just saying how much I miss creating content, and I feel like I really just miss YouTube. Especially I feel like it's the thing I've done the longest, the thing I feel most natural doing, and it's where my love of content creation started. So I just want to get back into it. I've been watching so much Whitney Simmons over the past like couple of weeks. I'm obsessed. I'm a Whitney girl. I cannot believe how long it took me to get on the Whitney train. Like, I've always heard the name Whitney Simmons flying around, especially in terms of Gymshark, and TikTok is the reason I found it. Actually, I love that TikTok just like gives you the videos you want that you don't even know that you need. And now I'm like checking her Instagram all the time, watching all of her TikToks and going back and watching all of her YouTube videos. I am obsessed. And I was like, dang it, like I really miss that world and I miss being a part of it. So here we are. Today we're just gonna have a little chat and a little catch up. I have not planned anything. I've literally just turned my camera on and sat down and pressed record. I honestly don't even know where to start. I guess I'm just gonna like fill you in on like what I'm doing with my life at the moment, what's been happening, and like what my plans for the near future are. So currently I am still a waitress and a dance teacher. I actually only have 5 more lessons with my kids at teaching before I am leaving that job. Now I have decided to leave that job because it's just not super flexible, and I do want to pursue my career as a performer, and it's just not feasible to be going to auditions or to, you know, if I book a contract, up and leave at a moment's notice. It's not fair on my students, and it's just not gonna work. So I spoke to my boss at the end of last year, and I was kind of like, I don't think I'm gonna come back next year. Like, I love you guys and I love my students, but I just need to do this for me. The reason I've ended up staying for the first 6 months of this year is because my mum and I are actually going on a 5-week trip to England in June. So I'm not doing any auditions at the moment. Well, I have, but I'm not doing any auditions that would start before I get back from England, if that makes sense. So when I told my boss that, she was like, well, if you want to teach for the first 6 months, you are more than welcome to. So I'm still doing that until June. In terms of auditions, I have done a few here and there. I did a few last year. I've done maybe 2 or 3 this year, and I kind of hate it. I kind of hate auditioning. I think that's just because it's still something so new to me, and it's such like a daunting experience. I actually had an audition today, and it just doesn't get easier. Like, it does in terms of you learn to be a bit more prepared. Like, I feel like for my first few auditions, I just was not prepared at all when I walked in. I was, but like I could have been so much more prepared. Whereas now I kind of know what to expect. It's becoming a bit more normal, but it's still like the sitting in the room and you're just like sitting in the waiting area, and you're just automatically, it's so hard not to compare yourself to people around you. And when you're like the next to go in and you can hear the person that's currently auditioning singing, like, it's horrible. I just don't enjoy it, if I'm honest. But like I said, I'm only new to it, so I'm gonna keep going, and I know that it will get easier over time, so I'm not giving up. But I will always be honest with you guys about how I'm feeling about things, and that's just where I'm at with that at the moment. Something new in my life that you guys probably don't know about, I don't think I've spoken about it even on my Instagram, is that I am studying to become a Pilates instructor, which is kind of random but kind of not. I feel like a lot of dancers go into Pilates teaching, and I was always like, oh, I don't know if I'd really like that or anything. But then I started Pilates in September and I became obsessed. And I had a couple people say to me here and there like, oh, like you'd be really good at that, or why don't you do it? And then the studio manager of the Pilates studio that I go to, who I actually went to primary school with, it's a whole thing. Every time that place gets a new trainer, I swear I already know them. She said to me one day in class, she was like, do you want to get your Pilates instructor course done and like come and work here? And I was like, that was the convincing I need. So I signed up. I'm doing it online through Baaaaaack. I'm like 13, no, I think I'm 16% through my first half. So I'm doing my mat and reformer. So anatomy is taking a long time and it's a lot to wrap my head around, but I know that I'll know what I need to know when I'm teaching, if that makes sense. Like I know I don't need to know every tiny specific thing off by heart from my memory. I can't speak today. So I'm slowly making my way through that. I'm trying to amp it up a bit more. I feel like some weeks I spend like 6 hours on it and then other weeks I don't touch it, so I'm trying to get a little bit more consistent. I feel like that's pretty much all I have going on at the moment. I'm obviously like still waitressing, which is obviously a short-term job. I say that as I've been there for about 4.5 years, but I will stay there until something else comes along that feels like a progression in my career, because I'm so grateful for my waitressing job because it is so flexible. Like I normally work every Sunday. I just said to my boss, look, I have an audition this coming Sunday, can I take it off? And she's like, yep, sure, easy. So it's the perfect job for the time being. I honestly feel like that's really it. I feel like you're up to date with my life. In terms of what's coming for this channel, I don't really know, if I'm honest. So if you want to know and find out with me, you gotta be subscribed. I know that I'm obviously gonna vlog. I want to incorporate more performing arts stuff and personal development and fitness. I don't think I will ever be a gym girly, or if I will, it's definitely not at the moment, but maybe like some Pilates stuff as I start to learn my like moves and everything through my course. Beauty, favorites, empties, routines, bit of everything honestly, and I'm excited. I feel like I can picture where things are going and I'm just gonna do it. We're just gonna do it. I'm not putting a time frame or a schedule onto anything. I will upload when it feels right for me to start off with, and then as we get going, as I get back into the swing of things, I will have an upload schedule. But for now, please be patient. I hope you are happy that I'm back. I'm happy to be back. We're also going to slowly start building up my Instagram and TikTok again, so make sure you're following me on those. It's just Abby Jane James on both. But other than that, I think we're gonna leave that here for today. I'm excited to be back. I missed you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Mwah!